Hi, this is Nicholas Pellegrino, president of Connecting Survivors. I want to hatchback of my late history when I was 11 years old. People asked, have I been through anything in my own past that has an injury or a TBI? Absolutely. When I was 11 years old, I flipped over a hockey stick. I broke my skull behind my right ear. I was in a coma for 2.5 weeks. Doctors didn't say that I was going to be able to do much. They warned my mom that I might be a vegetable in a corner because I wouldn't be able to talk. I know that my life and circumstances could have taken a lot of different turns, but through coming out of a coma at the age of 11 and fighting for my life for about a year and a half, I wasn't able to go outside when it was wet. The pressure of my skull when it was healing was tremendous. Pain like no other. You could hear a dime drop in the kitchen and it feel like it was screaming. No painkiller could touch the amount of pain and the healing. The severity that you go through, your brain is healing. Those of us that understand that will realize that there's such agony. It's unbearable. It feels like we're dying, but yet we're healing. After going through all that pain of healing through the months and months, after that you're left with a brain injury. You're left with learning problems. You're learning with not much to grab at the age 11 for me. Hope was really dwindling a lot of times because no one didn't know how to help me. They didn't know how to deal with brain injuries, TBIs. They didn't know what I could or couldn't do. They didn't know how much I could or, couldn't perform. It was a struggle. School was a struggle. Getting yourself a good advocate for your kid or for you that has a TBI is the biggest thing you could ever do. Finding an advocate that believes and understands what you're going through is very important for anyone having a PTSD. And you don't have to have military PTSD to have PTSD. PTSD has to do with traumatic events that we go through, that anyone witnesses, that is very traumatic. Most people don't realize that even a car accident causes PTSD. So our sensitivity to others that which have gone through any type of surgery, PTSD, car accident, birth events that which have caused disabilities, our passion goes out. My passion goes out. I was told in school that I would never be able to amount to anything. That's not a good stereotype. That's not a good label to put on someone. Have their hopes and dreams shattered because they broke their skull and came out of a coma, so therefore there's no ability for anything they want to go after in life. Look at me. Even though I've had a severe major concussion, breaking of the skull, I've had to learn how to walk, talk all over again. But it was passion. You learn that. I'm able to talk to you even though I have all these injuries. You may not be able to see them, you may be able to understand them, but they're there. Deal with them every day. My fatigue will be different than your fatigue. All those that got a TBI and head injury and traumas and things like that, and brain tumors, and those who deal with blood vessels on the brain that are small and things like that. There's a lot of different conditions out there that affect the brain, affect our ability, but we have to give it our best no matter what to shine through it. Not always easy, but I was able to have the chance of going through school. I wanted to be able to say I went through school. I was able to get through middle school and have someone say to my mom in middle school that there's no high school that will do anything for him. Pass him along. Well, I must say I'm standing here to say you're wrong. How are you wrong? That told me that I wouldn't do anything. I got a list. I've been very successful. I've been a very successful chef. I worked my way up from a busboy all the way to sous chef. I have worked in the most prestigious restaurants there is in the world. Most TBIs can understand the agony of being able to prove yourself. Most someone that has an injury that which you have to go up against everyone's ability to do something, you got to go up against everybody else because you're all measured. We're all measured, right? In a workplace. It's understandable, I guess. But now, realize this. I have been able to master sales. I have a great success record in leading